Alex is here to set a mark too, you know. He's a young kid. Lots of potential.
Oh, look at this stare down. Look at this stare down. Allan is intense. He's got the young firecracker, but Allan's only 29 years old. Both men really intent on winning this fight. Actually, Allan is 30 years old.
Whoa.
Oh, he wants it, and look, Alex wants it too. Oh, they want at each other bad, folks. I expect this to be an extremely competitive match. Allan going for the takedown right into the guard of Alex Stiebling.
Watching for Allan to sit up and start to work a pass. Stiebling's got the arm trapped, but it'll be only momentary before Allan starts sitting up and posturing up and trying to get past that guard.
What he's doing. You're okay in there. You've been there before.
Yeah, we see Stiebling make have a butterfly guard. That means that he doesn't care when Allan is going to stand up again.
And as Matt said, it looked like he's trying for that pass on that left leg of Alex Stiebling. Alex Stiebling is on the ground with one of the premier jiu-jitsu grapplers in the world, Allan goes.
Now he's made his way to half guard. He's scoring well right now. He got the takedown and he's improving his position. Look for him to go to either side position or full mount from here.
And that right arm is in a bad position. We saw that right arm be a factor when Mario Sperry fought Igor Vovchanchin. Allan could put that right arm in front of the throat of Alex Stiebling.
Yeah, you see Allan burying his head there. If Stiebling raises his arm, Allan will sink in a side choke from that position.
Exactly.
It's going to be over. But Stiebling is good at submissions, and he will know what's going on, what Allan is working for.
Well, both gentlemen.
This could be dangerous. He's got it.
He's got that side choke.
Could be over.
Allan's got the hand on the side of the head there, but it looks pretty tight. If that arm comes across the face, he could be in real trouble.
What can Stiebling do here, man?
He's going to try to turn him.
Stiebling should try to turn in and get a little space on his neck there. He needs to raise Allan's. Oh, looks like he's tapping.
No, it's Allan's hand. He says maybe he's out.
If Stiebling is able to lift Allan's hips and clear a little space and get his guard back, then he'll be able to release the pressure on that choke.
Yeah, and Stiebling can try to turn him to the left.
Yeah, he can bridge and
This
roll
is dangerous when he goes to the side.
Yes.
Now it's going to be more dangerous for Stiebling. But he's turning on his side, so that's good. Whoa!
He got out. Unbelievable! Unbelievable! Stiebling got out of a side choke from Allan goes. We thought he was history.
I thought this is unreal.
Did a very good job of pushing Allan's hips away there, so Allan couldn't come in tight on it.
Allan's going to do that pass again, Matt.
Yeah. Now Stiebling leaves his guard open, which allows Allan to get past one leg very easily, and then from there, so he's going past one leg and he's going to shove the knee through the crotch to get past.
Yeah, the moment he's going to try to pass, Stiebling should try to twist him to the left, especially because he's got the underhook also. He can use that right foot.
Do you feel Stiebling is dazed right here?
I think he's okay. I think he's okay. He's collecting himself now and trying to figure out what he's going to do here on the ground. He likes the legs, but Allan stays so tight in there that he can't really lift Allan to get to the legs.
The Japanese have nicknamed Alex Stiebling the Fighting Brad Pitt.
Yeah, the Mexican.
Not a bad nickname to have. There's that shoulder.
Yep.
Allan was one of the first guys that used the shoulder strike when he fought Vernon Tiger White in Pride last year.
He did very well with that.
Oh, yeah. It's a real good distraction.
He threw it in bunches.
And see Allan's hand going up on the knee. He's going to go for the pass again, try to shove that knee through. He uses those little shoulders and putting his head down as a distraction so that he can get past that guard. Stiebling's got his foot up on the hip there, holding him away.
Okay, we've got 6 minutes left in the first round. The first round is a 10-minute round. The next 2 rounds are 5 minutes each, 3 rounds total, if it does go that far. So far, it's been what we expected. Allan goes the grappler dictating the pace on the ground.
Right now on the judges' criteria here, Allan is definitely ahead. He's got the takedown. He's dominated ground position, and he could even score a damage point with that choke that he had on.
I'm going to be, it'll be interesting to see if they're either have a restart or Alex can get out from under him and they stand back up. I want to see what's going to happen with their supposed Muay Thai training.
Yeah, we may have to wait till the next round to see that. It looks like Allan's pretty tight down here, but it'll be interesting when they get back to that position.
Not a lot of people have gotten out from under Allan goes once he gets on top of you.
No, he's very tight with his positions.
And we're halfway through. 5 minutes left, folks.
Looks like Allan's starting to throw his punches a little bit harder now, which could either be because he's confident or because he's frustrated.
Stiebling has got a lot of endurance. Among his 4 wins in one night to win the IBC Venezuela, his first fight he was losing, and he basically had the win because of the exhaustion of the other guy. He outlasted the other guy, so I don't think stamina is going to be a factor in this fight. But that left knee might be a factor right now. Oh, he caught
the chicken wing up. Looks like it's just, yeah.
Alex is going to spin out.
Wow, if he's going to escape this, it's going to be unbelievable.
He's got to get the leg out.
He got out for a leg lock.
Oh my God,
Wow. Whoa, he should have come up.
and he likes those leg locks. He's got a number of submissions. Toe hold, heel hook, and knee bar.
And a number of submission escapes.
Yeah. Now, does that affect the scoring, the escape and then the attempt?
Not really, because the escape came from Allan's submission hold. Allan would actually score in that case. He did a very good job with that chicken wing, and it looked like it did some damage. So had Stiebling gone to the leg bar and made it a little more effective, or had he come on top and controlled a little while, then it would score on the judges' criteria. But since the position was reversed right back after the submission and Allan's back in control now, that won't count on the judges' scoring card.
Alex Stiebling is cornered by Jeremy Bolt and managed by Phyllis Lee, where Allan goes, the man on top, has been trained by Luis Alves, who's a really well-known Muay Thai master from Brazil.
Yeah, Stiebling should try to wrap with his right arm, trap the left arm of Allan, and explode to the right, at least to create some space and go to a full guard maybe.
Yeah.
And maybe he's going to turn him with it.
Stiebling's done well throughout the round of recovering his guard, but Allan just keeps passing.
Oh, that was a good right hand, too. Another punch there by Allan goes. Allan very patient. He was so intense. We've seen Allan before come in, before fights, and being relaxed, being very jolly, but he wasn't this time. He didn't want to joke. He didn't want to play around.
He's putting the pressure on Stiebling's throat with his shoulder. Yeah, now it's off. But he's got all these little annoying things to annoy your opponent and take advantage of it, and then create an opening to go for a submission or pass the half guard.
So annoyance does play a factor in the game then, boss.
Oh, yeah, but no talking, because then you would be the world champion, Steven.
I stand
Mike
at the top.
One thing you'll notice Allan doing is he's passed the guard on Allan's right side, but he keeps the left arm underhooked so that Stiebling can't go out the back on him there. Very technical ground fighter.
Very technical and very patient. We wondered if Allan was going to come out here with a burst of energy. He has, but he's been relaxed. And this shows a lot of experience. How many times do you think he's been on the mat down there in Brazil with Mario Sperry, Antonio, Rodrigo, Minotaur Nogueira, and a vast fleet of other fighters who are so good on the ground?
Okay, here we go. And Alex needs to stand up and this takedown protected defense. Wow.
That was really, really a good attempt to stand back up. It was neutralized by Goes, and he got another takedown on that.
Another takedown. It was a nice attempt to get free, and good pressure by Allan, keeping him tight to the hips and taking him back down. Now they will stand up and walk back to the center and resume the same position.
I think this is a good rule because A, we don't want them to slide out of the ring, you know, and B, it's better visually for the audience.
Yes.
The people here in attendance, if it goes over by the ring post or something, it's really hard to see what's going on.
Yeah. And they don't want the ropes interfering in the fight. They want the fighters to be able to work their techniques and not have to deal with the ropes.
Make it work the last minute. Tie him up, head and arm. Make him have to pull through it.
Are you impressed with Stiebling's composure under this pressure box?
Yes, I am, because he's coming in against a guy like Allan Goes, and everybody knows that he's the master of submissions. I think round 2 and round 3 could be in favor of Stiebling, because, like you said, his stamina is real good, and his takedown defense for the second takedown was way better already. And I think it takes a lot of, like, for Allan, it takes a lot when you put the pressure on for a takedown and somebody defends it. It takes some power away. So later on in the match, it could affect.
Oh, yeah, I think that the stamina will be a factor if this fight does go into, well, it's definitely going into the second round now. Allan Goes in total charge there in round 1. Got the takedowns, as Matt Hume said, applied the pressure with a number of submissions. There he is in his corner, and we're going to see how his condition is. Condition, I believe, is going to be a huge factor in this fight.
Absolutely. Allan controlled that round. We'll see what happens when he has to execute a few more takedowns. Like Boss said, the takedowns are the most tiring part of the game when someone has a good defense against them.
Alex Stiebling, pictured there, said that he took this fight on 2 weeks' notice. So that conditioning that he used to win that IBC tournament may be a little bit depleted. We don't know if he was training. He said he was training, but as we know, when a fighter has a mission and he's signed to fight and he's got 6 weeks out, it's a different kind of training than maintenance training.
Absolutely. We'll see. We've got 2 more rounds, two 5-minute rounds now. We had a 10-minute round. Now we're going to the 5-minute round. So
here we go. The side choke. Allan Goes going to lift that left. Look at him. He uses his head to pry that arm in front of the neck of Alex Stiebling.
You'll see Stiebling's arm is down by his ear. We call that answering the phone. When someone puts a side choke on you, that can keep that one artery on that side free so you don't pass out, and he did a great job of holding him off there. And then a great job of getting his arm down here on the hips, pushing the hips away so that he can turn and escape the choke.
So this young upstart from Indianapolis, Indiana is really hanging in there with Allan Goes, although he lost that first round.
He definitely lost the first round, but he's doing a great job. Not too many upstarts are going to make it through the first round with Allan.
No.
Yeah, plus we got the pride rules, and they don't rule by, whoa, there's the Kimura, and it is on.
And look at the turn, and he's got that leg tangled up, and he's trying to tuck and roll. He's going for that leg.
He's grabbing the leg already for the leg lock. He knows he's going to get it.
He
You
went
see?
right for the knee bar, and Allan pushed his way out. What a good technique by both fighters.
Great composure there by Stiebling to keep his head while he's in there and then come out with the knee bar.
Yeah, but let's see if they're going to do some banging here at the beginning of round 2.
Yeah, he's got to do everything in his power to keep this fight on his feet.
And he's coming out with a jab right hand just to measure distance. Didn't land. He's going there for a body lock.
Oh, Allan looks a little fatigued here. And now he's
nice sprawl there by Alex Stiebling. And Allan trying to pull guard.
Back up your feet. Back up your feet, sprawl.
Good defense there by Stiebling, using his leg inside to keep Allan's hips away.
Whoa, he's to the head.
Nice. Stiebling started off as a wrestler, and we're seeing that right now. Allan pulling back into the guard.
Right hand.
The one thing that the viewers should realize here is that even though we said Allan won the first round, the judges do not score by the round. They actually score the complete fight. So even if a guy wins 2 rounds but doesn't score a lot in those 2 rounds, in the 3rd round, another fighter can come back and score a lot of points and win that fight.
And I believe that the judges really favor the fighter who's trying to end the fight.
Absolutely, that's exactly correct, Stephen. That's the #1 criterion pride, is that these guys finish the fight.
Yeah, because it's not a technical thing where we're trying to bore people to tears. They're trying to terminate. They're trying to exterminate. They're trying to end the fight.
That's it. Boss knows a little about that.
Yeah, you know a little bit about it too, Matt. Like, I saw your fight in Extreme Fighting against Pat Miletich,
That's it, yeah.
Eric Paulson.
Been in a few of them.
Head.
Boss has had a couple rumbles too.
Oh, I did. But
Hit the knee, drive your right knee
These
up
guys
front.
are right there at that top level though, and they are going to try to end this fight, as we've seen already in the first round. A few good attempts.
Alex should put the pressure on right now. I think he really should get busy, punching, try to pass the guard, do something.
Allan scored so much in that first round that Stiebling is not going to be able to just sit in the guard and punch and win a decision here. He won't score enough points even if he wins the next 2 rounds.
I think that Stiebling is one of those kind of fighters. I'm not saying he's going to play possum, because obviously with Allan you can't do that because he's trying to submit you the whole time. But I think he's saving a little bit in reserve, and I think we're going to see a flurry later on in this round, or if it goes into the third, for sure in the third.
I think so.
I really think so, because the characteristic, there's a right hand by Stiebling that he used to win the IVC the 16-man tournament with the 4 victories. He did finish strongly. As a matter of fact, he submitted 3 guys in that tournament and knocked 1 guy out.
That youth can do that for you. We'll see if that plays a factor here as we go into the 3rd round.
Yeah, but like I said, he's got to do something now. He's got to work. Move more, go for the body, go for the head. Hopefully Allan opens his guard and then try to get out. I mean, the best chance he has right now is on his feet.
Now here the referee giving some commands here. When the guard is closed and the man on the bottom is not moving his hips. There, Allan's moving his hips.
Armbar.
Beautiful, he's trying for an armbar. Looks pretty good. Stiebling's got his arms locked. We'll see if Allan can roll him over.
Oh, Stiebling's in a bad position.
Stiebling's head's up. Watch him to spin around. There he goes.
What a beautiful escape there by Alex Stiebling. Excellent technique.
Get out. This is what he should do. This is his.
He should just back up and stand up. But we don't know. We don't know how good he is at stand-up.
And we know Allan from this position, he kicked Sakuraba quite a few times in the head from the bottom. You remember the fight?
That was an absolutely beautiful escape by Alex Stiebling. From Allan goes. I would have to say that Allan is probably better on top.
Allan is better on top.
There you go.
It looks like he's tired out a little bit from his attempts to get on top, though. So we'll see.
Definitely. Now I think right now he's going to be in trouble. If Alex throws a knee when Allan is ducking low, it could be a disaster.
Stiebling looks pretty fresh here.
Yep. And Allan doesn't.
Good sprawl.
He should get up.
He's got to just get back up.
Right here.
Watch that, Alex. Get out.
Sweat is a factor when you go for an armbar from the bottom, isn't it?
Absolutely. And Stiebling did a good job of the defense there, keeping the hips away from him and spinning around. He's obviously been in that position before.
Yeah, these were 3 unbelievable escapes we saw tonight.
On the scoring of this round, Matt.
Stiebling is ahead in this round. Look at him passing the guard there. Nice try. Stiebling is ahead in this round. He's got points on takedown defense.
Wow, Stiebling really hanging tough. Allan getting up slow. I would have to say that Stiebling may have a surprise for us in that 3rd round.
Yeah, he's got to come back really strong in this 3rd round, because remember, the #1 criteria is ending the fight. And what we've seen so far is Goes with some very near submissions and Stiebling with some defenses. And when the when the judges go and look at that, they're going to say Goes is the one really trying to finish this fight with his near submissions.
Boom! Look at that takedown defense and the double knees. Oh, you love that.
He watched the Coleman fight, the Coleman-Goes fight.
He didn't load up on those knees, though.
No, here's the armbar.
And this is textbook escape. Break it down, Matt.
Okay. Goes down here, if Goes turns his head the other direction, he'll get it a little tighter. Stiebling's able to keep his body up, so now all he has to do is spin to his right. Once he comes over to the right, he's got that arm free as long as his head doesn't go back under the legs. Great job.
Absolutely. And here it is again from a different angle.
Yeah. See, Allan's leg is not up tight to Stiebling's head. Allan should be turning the other direction to lock that up tight. And Stiebling did exactly the right thing there.
He looks like a Houdini tonight, Stiebling.
Oh, yeah.
Escapes every impossible position, every impossible submission position.
Now, Allan may have put forth his best effort in that first round.
What we saw with 30 seconds left was Allan on his back, put his head back down on the canvas, which meant that I'm tired and I'm a little frustrated. When a fighter lays his head down, I tell my fighters to pick it up, or if I'm in the fight, I pick it up at that point and try to go for the finish because I know they're frustrated. We'll see if Allan comes out fresher from the rest, but if he doesn't, look for Stiebling to dominate this round.
Stiebling standing already.
It looks to me, Big Tom Erickson is in Stiebling's corner too. Stiebling's fired up here. Look at the look in his eyes. I think he's going to come out and start throwing bombs. I think the knee will be a factor standing. We've got drama here in the third round. Stiebling goes pulling guard. Stiebling standing back. Stiebling trying to stop. Stiebling in side control now. Stiebling going for the north-south position, and the knee will be a factor here, folks. Allan has got to pull guard.
This is very good for Stiebling right here. Well, now Allan's in the butterfly guard.
Yep.
Stand up. Yeah, there it is.
Very smart move.
Listening to his corner.
His corner, Phyllis Lee said stand up, and just as a good fighter did, he listened to his corner, got back up. He should really just back up.
That's
oh,
right.
goes for a stomp there. He's putting a beating here on, Allan goes. This is shades of Mark Coleman, but those aren't landing. They're being blocked.
Now this fight's
Oh, my God, he's ready to fight.
A TKO. Referee stop it.
Wow. Oh, my God, we got somebody new.
Holy mackerel. What a finish. He came out on fire in that third round.
That is absolutely an upset.
Big time. We've seen passing of the guard, haven't we? As Alex Stiebling has scored a third round TKO in 45 seconds.
Round number 3.
Well, after the Venezuela win and now beating Allan Goes, nobody can discount Stiebling anymore.
God, 23 years old. We got some talent here.
Okay, there it is. There's the stomp, which actually connected a little bit, and in the right hand. And Alex just gets busy and flurries up. This guy's a strong finisher. After 2 hard rounds with Allan, he came back with this kind of effort.
It's like you said, Steven, what he did in the IVC in his first fight. It's exactly what he's doing right now.
My God, with 2 weeks' notice, imagine if this guy took the fight 6 weeks out and got ready.
You know, I'm not sure where he's been training, but I know for a while he trained on his own. And boy, this kid with the right training and the right conditioning, the right preparation for a fight is going to be something.
I like this guy a lot. Look at that hair. When he was in Brazil, his hair was blue. Now, I stand corrected on the time. It was 47 seconds TKO in round number 3. Alex Stiebling creating a sensation here in Japan. The Fighting Brad Pitt has really arrived in the world scene now. From the IVC jumping right into pride and beating Allan Goes. Where could this guy go from here, boss?
The only way is up. I mean, he's going straight to the top, trust me. It's like Matt says, you know, if he's got the right training partners, he's going to add some extra training partners because he's training by himself. It's going to be very hard to beat.